out to support our first Lawrence High School Gospel Choir reunion concert. I am, what's the word I'm looking for? Amazed at the talent, and many of them have not been with the choir in a number of years, but they decided to come back and unite with the current members, and they sound absolutely amazing. You are in for a treat tonight. I want you to enjoy yourselves, sit back, join in, sing, clap, whatever you need to do. Feel free to do it. You may even need tissue at times during tonight's program. But thank you all so much for coming out. We welcome you, and we hope you enjoy. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage the Lawrence High School Gospel Choir Reunion Choir. always. One day, we'll go where loved ones have already gone. We'll go where we will one day be. And we're going to have a time. It's going to be a marvelous time, a great time, to see loved ones, but most importantly, to see our King. And one day, when we make it to that great city, we shall wear a crown. A crown that we've lived here on this earth, and we've endured hardships. We've endured them with the Spirit of God in our lives, and we've made it. And one day we will be rewarded, and we shall wear a crown. Nakaya Livingston. it amazes me when I look at these young people and I see they could be anywhere tonight. But they're here and they're singing gospel music and they're singing praises to God. That's the blessing. And because of that, I know that there's hope. No matter what's going on today in today's society, knowing that there are still young people who don't mind praising God gives me hope. And it should give you hope as well that we'll make it. No matter what we face, we will make it. As long as we have God on our side and we have people who are still willing to recognize Him and who are not ashamed to recognize Him or to praise Him. And tonight, they came to let you know that they are not ashamed. They're not afraid to praise Him. And in fact, all night long, they will be stirring up the gifts that God placed in them. blessed us with these gifts that you see tonight and you hear today, we know that we have to love him. There's no way to go through this life without loving God, without loving Jesus for who he is. Like for all the things he's done for us, for every day that we thought we were not going to make it, for tonight, because tonight almost didn't happen, but it's happening because of Jesus. And it's because of our love for him that we sing praises to his name. Because we love God, and because we love him, and because we are sincere about what we're doing, we know that he's in this house tonight. And he's because my soul loves Jesus. He's the lily of the valley, and he's the bright and morning star. He gave his life for me on Calvary. For my sins he bears the scar. He gave his life for me on Calvary. And for my sins he bears the scar. So he's the lily of the valley. He's the bright and morning star. He gave his life for me. Oh yes he did. For my sins he bears the scar. That's why my soul loves Jesus, and my soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little jammed. I said that he gave his life for me. Oh, yes, he did, And for my sins, he bears the scar. Yes, he did. That's why my soul loves Jesus. She never was living my soul. For my sins, he is the star. I said, he's the lily of the valley. He's the lily of the valley, and he's the bright and morning star. He gave his life for me. He gave his life for me, and for my sins he bears the scar. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's why my soul loves my soul, my soul loves, my soul loves, Jesus, leader because he has truly been gifted. He is also a dynamic director as well, and he is our student director and also choir president, Davon Parker. As we present, prepare. ladies and gentlemen. How many of you know that no matter where we are right now in our lives, that this is not it for us? There are more great things to come. Like, this is not it. So no matter what we may be experiencing, whether it's good or bad, there's still more to come. There are still more blessings in store for us. There are great things. Johnny Bryant. So this next song, Where Shall I Go, is a song that I actually performed. Maybe I should say how long ago that was. Okay, so 10 plus years ago, I performed this song in college undergrad, and my director at the time, Mr. Kevin Turner, was amazing. And he actually instilled the love for directing in me, because I never saw myself as directing. I just wanted to sing in the soprano section, even though you probably saw me in the tenor section tonight. But he said, no, you can do it, and this is what you do, and this is how you do it. But the most important thing that he told me and taught me was, no matter what you do, when you step foot on a stage or in church or wherever you are directing, make sure that you are real, and it is never about you. It is all about God. Yes. So tonight, because I love this song, I think it's an amazing song, and it reminds me so much of him, and he is dear to my heart, we have Marjorie Garcia Sanchez singing Where Shall I Go? as the whole song was about, where shall I go? There is no better place to go than to the arms of Jesus. Because, yeah, we have friends, we have family, but there is no greater friend than God. There is no greater friend than Jesus to us. Like, family is family, but God is God. And God is greater than even family and friends. Jesus is the light. When we can't find our way, when we find moments of darkness in our lives, I'm sure we have all faced moments of darkness. Jesus is our light. And if you're sitting here tonight and you may be in a moment of darkness, then let him be your guide, because he won't steer you wrong. Jesus is the light. And because he has led us out of darkness so many times, and he has been the light in our lives so many times, there is no doubt in our minds that Jesus is real. And because he is real, we have praised his name tonight, and we came to give him praise. And we hope that you have enjoyed, and we hope that you are inspired to go out this evening and live your life knowing that you're not alone, and that God is with you. And no matter what you may face in this life, he will make a way. So, in everything that you do, seek God first and never forget to give him praise. Johnny Bryant.
Give you praise, glory.
I have several thank yous tonight, but before we get to that, we would like to recognize our seniors. This is always sad. It's very sad. It's always sad for me. Because a lot of times many of the students will have been for us for a while. And this is the first time we've had a fifth year student. And he's the reason for this reunion concert, and that's Davon Parker. So Davon he's my student. He's a choir member, but he's family to me. It's deeper than that. Davon is almost like my child. And for those that are here at school, they know he's like me having a child here. So Davon, I want to say thank you. Thank you for pushing me, thank you for pushing me. This has been a great event. I have loved seeing the returning members come back. I love you all so much. I love those of you that are in the audience that could not participate, but you are here and you are supporting, so thank you so much for coming. But this is a token, so you will always remember that you were once a part of us, and you'll always be a part of us, and you do have to come back. This is a pin. This is something that we give all of our seniors. It's a cross, and it has the treble clef on it. And inside of this box also is something additional, just for you. Because Davon has been with us, he's the longest standing member. He started with us his 8th grade year. He was not even here at the high school yet, and he was in middle school. And I would stand and watch him run across the parking lot to practice. He was here on time, every time we had rehearsal, and he has been with us ever since. And I am going to miss you dearly. I want you to know that we love you, and no matter where you go, keep God first, and keep climbing and keep excelling. Yes. Brittany Black. Brittany is leaving us this year as well. This is sad. Brittany, thank you so much for joining the choir. We started out with over 40 members, and over the years things started to happen and we dwindled down. But thank you for coming in and sticking with us. Our soprano section at one point in time was probably 15 or 16 sopranos. And it's rough. I sing soprano, so I know it's rough sometimes singing with a small number, but you've done an amazing job. And I want to say thank you, congratulations, and I know that your destiny is filled with greatness. Thank you. Kayla Stokes. I also had the pleasure of, a lot of times I have the pleasure of teaching students that are in gospel choir as well, and Kayla is one of those students that I also taught in class. And so I spent a lot of time with Kayla in school and out of school with rehearsal. And Kayla, you are going to be missed. It's not going to be the same without you, but no matter where you go, I pray for the very best for you, and I know that you're going to do great things, and God is with you. Don't ever forget that. But always remember that you are a part of us, and let this token of our love for you guide you through. Thank you for joining Gospel Choir. As with Brittany, you came in, you worked hard. That soprano section is hard. But you've done a great job, a marvelous job. And we pray that you also excel, and you will excel. Just remember to keep God first, and He will guide you in all that you do. Congratulations, and we love you. I have one more thing to say. So I would like to recognize Miss Sharon Kim. And Mrs. Michelle Page. And Miss Luczynski, are you still in the audience? Could you come over here, please? She's gonna get you later, but. So I have to recognize these ladies because this is hard work, and it's not something that can be done alone. And without them, it would not be possible. When we first started the gospel choir, Miss Luczynski was here, and she had this sweet spirit, and she said, "Oh, we're starting the gospel choir," and she volunteered. She volunteered to help, and she was a tremendous help. And she allowed me to just focus. All I had to do was just focus and teach parts. And it was so funny because when she left us, I was like, oh my God, now what am I supposed to do? But she had set up the system, and I was like, oh, just go in the folder. Everything was right there, and all I had to do was just click on what I needed because she set it up, so it would be easier for me to do. So thank you so much for that, and thank you for your time and your dedication. This would not have been possible without you. Thank you. They came in, they noticed that we had a need. Thankfully, they both sing soprano, and we really needed voices in our soprano section, and they stepped in, and they shined throughout this entire school year. And I am so grateful for both of you, and I'm not going to cry.
Ms. Clark has worked so hard and so diligently trying to get these students here, both the present students and past, and we appreciate everything that she's done, not only just for me, but for Lawrence High School, and she's touched so many lives here with her kind and gentle spirit, and she is infectious with her love of the Lord, and with that, I am truly grateful and honored to have had an opportunity to work with her this year.
Parker, I'm president of Gospel Choir. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You can? Alright. So, before I graduated, I just wanted to thank her. A lot of people always ask me, you joined 8th grade year, how did you get into Gospel Choir? Here's the story. I was at a cookout. And she was sitting at the table with my grandma. Grandmothers love to hype you up. That's what they do. So Miss Clark kept calling me over, and I'm like, I don't know who this lady is. So I don't know if I go over there, or do I just stay eating my hot dog over there. So I walked over there, she's like, okay, sing. I'm like, all right, I get it. She's like, okay, so I'll see you Wednesday. I don't know what's happening Wednesday. She was like, Gospel Choir rehearsal. It's our first rehearsal. You have the school email, right? I'll email you. It's like, okay. I came, and it was like everybody up here treated me as a family. It's like I've been here forever. Y'all, I'm not gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry. But I could not leave this year. Without thanking my in-school mom. When I get in trouble, she's there. When I'm not in trouble, she's there. I could be walking in the hallways, going to class. She's there. Doesn't matter where I'm at, she is there, okay? So I just want to thank you for being there for me throughout all these years, helping me with grades. When I got in trouble, and my mom ain't know, you knew, so my mama did know. I really thank you. So these are for you from all of us.
I'm sorry, I I said I was not going to cry. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. So before we go, I want to acknowledge more people, because like I said, tonight would not be possible without a lot of people coming together. So first I want to say thank you to the Lawrence Township Public Schools Administration. Like, we have an awesome administration for them, so I want to thank them. And I'm also grateful for our Board of Education, because they have allowed us to be. This is something that the students have wanted, it's something that they want, and they allow us to be. And there are not a lot of school districts that allow a gospel choir to exist. So I am fortunate and I am grateful for them allowing us to have this platform. And also to the faculty that may be here, staff members, thank you so much. Thank you to the student technicians in the booth. You've done an awesome job. Thank you. And a lot of times people don't realize they're alone tonight. They don't have their supervisor with them. They are working alone and they're learning as they go. And I think you all have done a great job, and I hope that you are encouraged to keep learning and keep getting better and better. You've done a great job. Special thanks to the Renaissance Band. They're awesome. So, I'm just going to shameless plug. If you need someone to play for any event, call the Renaissance Band. They are absolutely amazing. And anytime I need them, I can call them, and they're right there. And I want to say to you guys, thank you so much. I love you all, and God bless all of you. Now, as you can see, one thing after the next tried. It tried, but it tried unsuccessfully to prevent this concert from happening. It happens, and I believe it has been a blessing. I pray that it has been a blessing to you, but I also know without the help of the individuals on this program, the event patrons, tonight would not be possible. It's hard sometimes to fundraise because there are so many fundraisers going on at school. But these individuals on the back of this program, my church family, my church music family, the choir, the musicians, one of our associate ministers, Miss Carol Black, Mr. Lamar Bryant, Daryl and Keisha Fletcher, Mr. Jonas Hood, Miss Renee Jenkins, Miss Sharon Joachim, Mr. Mike Langley, Shamini Nathan, James and Michelle Page, friends and family of Brittany Black, and friends and family of Johnny Bryant, and many others. Without their sponsorships, tonight would not be possible. So I really would like for us to give them a round of applause, because I'm grateful for them. Thank you so much. And if any of you are in the audience, thank you. We are grateful for your support, and we pray that you continue to support us. And without further ado, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming, and good night.